Hello and welcome back to Lift Left Learn, where I talk about fitness, gym, and talk about videos that I want to talk about. So I'm thinking, yes, let's get into it. I think this is pretty stupid.
If you're fat, you should not be worrying about building muscle, right? It should not be your priority. The main focus right now is to get rid of all the fat. Calorie deficit, doing 25-30 minutes on the treadmill, Stairmaster, any kind of cardio, doing your 10,000 steps a day,
There's a stitch on this also, which I might show later. But this thinking that you should only focus on the fat if you're fat is kind of stupid, I think. I think you can make some progress in the gym even if you're fat. It's kind of like saying if you're skinny to focus on just eating and not focus at all on building muscle. It's the same thing there, and I don't think people would say that to a skinny person. This guy said that if you're fat, you shouldn't focus on building muscle. Even if a fat person doesn't build muscle and love to go to the gym, why should they stop? Why would they even think about not going to the gym? Because they love it. It's a pretty stupid way to go about things. This guy is pretty scary. I didn't know that Adam Sandler can do 4 plates. I'm just waiting for him to get on the Olympia stage. Why even bring politics into weightlifting?
Tyler Perry, he made plays.
Yeah, I think bringing stuff that doesn't belong to the gym in a gym video is kinda stupid. Like this guy who posted this video, Rude Boy Fit. He doesn't bring up any politics. It's this girl, of course, that brings it up first. And I think that is just a weird thing to do. Politics and fitness has nothing to do with each other. And bringing down people for being a particular side of the politics spectrum is like so weird and disgusting. The first girl is just trying to make distance between two parties. Bringing someone down in a gym video with politics the only reason you would do that it's because you're insecure. The first girl maybe is insecure about how she looks, I guess, so she just brings other people down to get clicks. It's like me being like on a cooking show saying that, oh my god, your calves are so small, you can't cook. What? It doesn't have anything to do with it. Like, why?
One of the main reasons I started lifting was to grow my legs. I hated how skinny they were, and I was always super insecure about them. And I'd heard someone on Instagram say, if you can hack squat 2 times your body weight for 10 reps, you must have big legs. So I went and bought a hack squat and shoved it in my little attic gym. And every week I went up and added an extra 5 kilos and fought for another rep. My form was spot on, and I was getting a full range of motion. But 6 months later, when I finally loaded up 160 kilos, I had to use blood flow restriction bands to numb the knee pain. And on every rep, I barely felt it in my quads. But I did manage the 10 reps, and when I finished the set, I lay down on the floor to unwrap my knees and looked down at my legs and realized that they'd barely fucking grown. I'd gotten so...
And again, there's a stitch on this, but I'm probably not gonna show it because he's just gonna say the same thing as I do. This guy wanted to get big legs. Heard someone said that if you can double your body weight, you have big legs. That statement is like, it's not true always. You can have strong legs, but not that big legs. And then when this guy trained with lighter weight, he somehow got much bigger legs. But I do think he also got bigger legs when doing those 160 kg hack squat reps. Even looks like he got bigger legs to me. But of course he doesn't have any numbers on that. He can't prove that his legs didn't improve there. But now that he changed his way of lifting, he started to measure his legs and they grew about 8 centimeters. He doesn't have any proof that really hard set didn't improve his legs. I think you should train however you feel like it, as long as you're progressing and as long as you feel good doing it, both mentally and physically. Progressive overload is also something like a calorie deficit. It doesn't really change. Same with me like playing guitar. If I get better every time I do it, I get better every time I do it. Like, it's kind of hard to prove false. And just because your legs grew 8 centimeters when not doing progressive overload doesn't mean that progressive overload doesn't work. I think this is a pretty funny video.
And probably will be for life.
So, a new Harvard study just dropped. If your dad can't bench this way, then you're a woman. Do you know if you can't bench that, then you're a woman? Shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, shut up, okay? Just shut the fuck up. Holy shit!
I just think this was a pretty funny one because it's same here, like the same video where they brought up politics. Having 2 dads doesn't mean you're weak. Like, benching 139 doesn't mean that you have 2 dads. I can't really take this video seriously, I guess. I just thought it was quite funny. A lot of silence in this video. I can kinda get, like, why he made this video. It's something different than doing a pull-up, but that's kinda it. I can see definitely why people are critiquing him for not using the pull-up bar. I mean, he maybe likes this grip more. Maybe it hurts him in some way to do like this grip more than this grip, or even this grip. I don't really know why we are critiquing him for doing a certain exercise. The new gym goers has evolved. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so he has... Wait. Okay, so cable machine to a D-grip, to a cuff on his elbow, and in his hand he's holding like soccer shin shields, or what it's called. What? And then he has a mouth guard and is trying to stabilize it with the other arm like stuck here. And he also has a gym pin with like a... looks like a 50-gram weight. I don't really get how this is working chest. It looks like he's just doing traps and shoulders. It feels like he's doing this more than this, or more than this. For some reason, all these people doing these kind of setups always say, oh, the stability is so good here. But no, it's not. If the exercise would be stable, then you wouldn't have to lock the other arm down. Like, it's stable if you do both arms, because then you have a balance at least. But here, if this exercise was stable, then you wouldn't have to stable it. Do I have to say it again? Or? So a stable exercise is stable. You shouldn't have to make it stable for it to be stable. I feel like I'm losing my mind, and he probably is too. Okay, so this is basically the same video I have shown 3 times this video. Like, if you're going to the gym and see someone that can't do 10 pull-ups, are you really going to say to them, go do makeup? Because that is what you did here. But to everyone, think about this. Would you seriously go up to someone that can do 9 pull-ups and say, go do your makeup? Would you really say that? I don't think so. And this doesn't help anyone. It just shows what a bad human you are. But he's gonna say, I did this for likes, got 17 likes. So didn't really succeed there. It just, you're trying to bring people down to make you look better, but you never do. I've said this before in a video. Everyone that's trying to pull someone down to make them look better never look better if you actually think about it. Okay, so now we have brain rot of the week.
My favorite swear words is bollocks, shit and fucks.
That was a very nice one. Some dubstep is not always nice, but here was. Yeah, this was this for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that. I didn't say it in the beginning as usual, but the manuscript album is out on the 26th of December. So in less than 10 days, almost a week left. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.